Boxing Ego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you guys smash the like button, also subscribe for the latest and greatest. I told you guys, I'm like MTV News. MTV News, you hear it first. Now there's some websites, they pull from my content, wait for me to make videos, and then publish articles and stuff. But we still working, we still mobbing. Now you guys seen the title of the video, and I'm not perfect, but I do try to forecast and plan, plot, and strategize when it comes to this boxing. And before an outcome was rendered in the Tony Harrison versus Jarrett Hurd fight, you go back and listen to those videos, I told you what it was going to be. Even though Canelo Alvarez has left the 154-pound division, or Canelo weight at 155, and started a new Canelo weight, so he's out of junior middleweight. He's going up to Canelo weight at 164.5 to fight son of Mexican legend Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. And another player from the 154-pound division. He made a huge statement against J-Rock and handled his mandatory in great fashion, and he left the division, vacated his IBF strap. It became available for Tony Harrison. Jarrett Hurd winner is a vacant strap, and he moved up, said, hey, my body can't take it anymore. I'm a middleweight. I'm moving up to 160. And I still told you guys, go listen to those videos. I told you that even with the absence of those two good fighters, really good fighters, that 154 was popping. You had some changing of the guards. You had new players emerging. You had guys like Demetrius Andrade. We know he's skilled, right? You can say whatever about his last performance against Jack Kukale, but the man is skilled. He's still undefeated, and he's undefeated for a reason. See, real quick, because I didn't do a post-fight on the Andrade Kukale fight, because I'm in New York right now. I'm traveling. I'm doing all kinds of running around. So I didn't get to make a video about that. But bottom line is this. A lot of people, perception is reality. I was always taught that when I was at work, when I was working for somebody else before I started doing this. And that's just what it is. Even if it's not the truth, the perception of the public, that's what they're going to make the truth. And just because people didn't know who Jack Kukale was, he's like, oh, who's this German guy? Who, you know what I mean? This guy who is he? You know what I mean? And just because they haven't heard of him, people don't do their research to know that this guy is tough. You know what I'm saying? This guy and Andrade have history together. Andrade stopped I think him from qualifying for the Olympics or something in the amateurs, and he beat him. So there was a grudge match, and this was a chance for a get back. So because someone does better than you anticipated, because you've done no research on the person and you won't even give them the benefit of the doubt of being tough, then people make a big to-do about, oh, because Andrade didn't stop him or look as impressive. You also got to factor in jet lag, you know what I mean? Sometimes inactivity, all those things are a factor and a reality for Andrade's career. So I figured it was going to be a tough fight, and it was that. And it was a split decision. But if you actually watch the fight, I don't think it really was a split decision. I think he could have won a unanimous decision, to be honest. But there were spots where he didn't shine like he normally does. So, whatever. But I told you guys 154 is popping. And like you guys see in the title, you got two champions now going at it. Erislandy Lara, he's talking greasy. He's trying to get back into the mix with the big name. And the great thing about junior middleweight 154 is, again, even with Canelo and Jermall Charlo leaving, all this happened right in the same span of time, within a few months of each other. Like, you had Erislandy Lara defend his title against Yuri Foreman. I mean, not the best opposition for him. Most people knew it was a foregone conclusion what was going to happen. However, that was a selected opponent, and he said he was going to be more aggressive and get Foreman out of there, which he did with a nasty uppercut. So that helped his brand, even though we expected it with the opponent. No one really gave Foreman a shot to win. We expected it, but he still at least made good with that, because sometimes Lara doesn't go for the kill. So in that fight, he went for the kill and he got Yuri Foreman out of there. And then you had the vacant title fight between Jarrett Hurd, Tony Harrison. It was a dig down type of fight. I think Tony Harrison was doing a great job, looked sharp. He was outboxing Jarrett Hurd and puzzling him. And Jarrett Hurd hit that lightning bolt, that switch, and he was able to stop Tony Harrison. I don't know, I have questions about Tony Harrison's chin, because It's the second time where he was pretty much winning a fight, the Willie Nelson fight, and then this fight, winning it and outboxing and looking good, and then he gets put down and it's a wrap. You know what I mean? So you had that, and then you have Jermell Charlo, who's fighting Charles Hatley coming up soon, and then you just had Demetrius Andrade versus Jack Kukle in Germany, and he became a WBA champion in that fight, or some version of the WBA. So that's a lot of 154-pound action in a small frame of time. That's why I think Vanes Martirosyan kind of messed up, speaking out, going against the Godfather, Al Heyman, because now he's not really even in the mix. Jarrett Swift Hurd versus Vanes Martirosyan, that'd be a good fight for Jarrett Swift Hurd, because Jarrett Swift Hurd is kind of the newest champion, and it would be a good barometer. We've seen Demetrius Andrade in there. He got knocked down versus Vanes Martirosyan. We've seen Willie Nelson. We've seen Jermell Charlo. Vanes has fought these guys. Erislandy Lara fought him twice. So that'd be a good barometer fight to see where Jarrett Swift Hurd is. Vanes is not a pushover, but I think he kind of messed it up speaking out against Al Heyman. However, champion Erislandy Lara, he is reaching out on social media and he's clowning. He says, this kid, Jarrett Swift Hurd, was given a belt, and he does a chicken emoji. If he wants to be the best, you know what you got to do. Hashtag unification. And Jarrett Swift Hurd responded to it, said, you'll get your chance. I want to shut you up the most. Handle what's in front of you first. And then he tagged Demetrius Andrade, then talk to me, chicken. So the two were trading barbs. And he replied, Jarrett Swift Hurd, Demetrius Andrade ain't nothing in front of me, little boy. I'm the lineal champ, not a vacant given title or some second title. So it looks like he's taking shots at both of them, saying like, I got real belts, not this WBA Intercontinental belt or whatever Demetrius Andrade got from Kukule, and I didn't get a vacant belt like you got in the Tony Harrison fight. So that's what Erislandy Lara is saying. Now, he took another shot at Jarrett Swift Hurd. He says, trying to get the kid a payday so he can move out of his mom's house, and says, I will get my chance. Typical DC clown, which is the backstory. He's from DC, and he made it known that he lives with his parents still. And that's Erislandy Lara saying, hey, I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to get you a payday because you live at home, and you're telling me to wait my turn. So I don't know. It doesn't look like the fight will necessarily happen. I would like to see the fight happen. I don't know if Jarrett Swift Hurd and team would want a fighter like Lara right now, especially since they were getting outboxed by Tony Harrison, who is not a bad fighter, but Lara is very crafty. And you know what I mean, you don't want to get a title and then have your title run end in the first defense, a la David Lemieux versus Golovkin. You know what I'm saying? You might want to build up on that, get your confidence up as a champion, and then possibly pursue a unification. But it's just really up to the person and the team, and maybe if the trash talking amounts to making the fight, I would love to see it. But I'm liking it, man, because there's action at 54. Again, Andrade, you have the other Charlo, Jermell, you have a new champion, Jarrett Swift Hurd, and then you also have Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade. So there's just a lot of players, and I'm getting anxious for a unification, just like they did at welterweight with Garcia and Thurman. So let me know what you guys think. I like Erislandy Lara, who's older than probably a lot of the other guys, the Andrades and the Jarrett Swift Hurd. I like him being more vocal. I think with his style and just him and his age, that's what he needs to be doing, just like how he got the Canelo fight. He didn't get the Canelo fight because it was what they wanted initially and it was right for boxing. He got it because he embarrassed Canelo, because he had been calling out Canelo. If you guys do your homework, he was calling out Canelo for at least a year and a half, and it wasn't until after the Angulo loss post-fight when he jumped on stage and stood behind Canelo and then started speaking and calling him out in front of all those media people, and then the videos leaked and, you know what I mean, got posted and uploaded, and then all of a sudden Canelo's like, make the fight, Oscar. You know what I mean? Because he's like, I got to put my foot down. He's trying to embarrass me now and humiliate me after my victory and my win. Oh, hell no. So some action at 154, and this is how fights are made. I mean, you even look at Sean Porter versus Andre Berto. So some social media back and forth. Now it's actually a done deal for April 22nd. So you guys got to understand, social media is powerful now. Sometimes this can be the makings of a fight. Let me know what you guys think. Drop it in the comment section. Make sure you share the video, like the video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off.